Looking out today, we still have a very muggy morning across Laguna Madre. The camera over by South Padre Island, and you can see some of the moisture building up on it. Elsewhere across the valley, out towards Edinburgh, we're continuing to see more daylight pop up there. Temperatures still in the low 70s across the valley, and that's the general trend that we're going to continue to see as we go throughout the rest of our morning. 74 degrees is still our current temperature in McAllen, 71 in Brownsville, and 72 degrees over in Lyford. But again, it's very humid. Those dew point temperatures still in the 70s for all of us across the valley. This helps us measure how saturated, how much water is in the air, and that amount is still high. Though we don't have any rain though popping up on satellite and radar, just some very thin clouds, low level clouds across the valley, and really nothing too much to worry about, nothing to interrupt our trips going out to school or to work, as high pressure is still dominating the northern part of the Gulf of Mexico, and this is what's keeping our weather here quiet for the most part, and we're going to stay quiet for a little bit as well. If you're taking the dog out for a walk later on this morning, we're expecting temperatures to make the way into the 80s by the time we get towards 11 o'clock as we shift between partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies across the valley. But again, we're still going to be warm and we're still going to be muggy, and that's going to continue that way throughout the rest of the week. Thankfully, though, the breezy conditions will be calming down, so if you may have lost some Christmas decorations over this last week, and you won't need to worry about it if you've secured them and tied them down. We're tracking our next cold front across the valley as well, but a quick look out at the tropics. Even though we're about a week outside of hurricane season, there's still an area that we're watching for potential development for a subtropical storm. About a 30% chance within the next 5 days. Not really anticipating too much to happen from this, and it's not going to affect us in the valley, but it's still very interesting to see activity there this late in the year. Back here at home, though, on future clouds and radar, we're going to continue to see breaks in the clouds as we go throughout the day today. Clouds will then build back up going into tonight through tomorrow morning. A better chance for fog since those winds will be dying down, but thankfully it's not going to be too bad. And then going throughout our Friday into Saturday, again, we're expecting quiet conditions. Now, the good news is we're going to still stay warm for the better part of the rest of this weekend going into next week. However, here's that next cold front that we're tracking, and a trough of low pressure building in, cold blast coming across the country, and that's going to come and bring temperatures for most of us to be below average about a week from now. So the warmth that we've seen, especially in the southern United States, that will definitely be going away. 76 degrees will be our temperature over at South Padre Island. The rest of the valley will continue to see those temps in the mid-80s today with those partly to mostly sunny skies. But then over the next week, we stay in the mid-80s through the weekend. The first part of next week, cold front comes in Wednesday, down into the low 70s, and we'll be staying cool from there for the foreseeable future.